Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 1st of March. Sorry about the delay this morning, but my eSignal software just wouldn't crank up or keep me cranked up okay, just wouldn't give me any data. But of course we've got the new data coming in for a new monthly pivots just in, and we're straight into it on the euro dollar there. Weakness on the daily here with the daily graveyard doji. It looks softish overall. Just looking at, arguably, I would imagine on the MACD there was a bit of divergence potentially kicking across these highs. Yep, it looked like there was across the highs there. So softness is sort of sitting there. Where to at the moment? Well, it does look like at one stage it looked like this morning it looked like it was only 10 pips away from the daily pivot, and that looked like an opportunity. But I'm glad I leave it until post 8 o'clock. At the moment, well, looks soft. Maybe that 200 is in target. If it bounces off that or the S1, well, we could be back for the daily pivot. But it does look weak. Yesterday's market daily bar there, quite a reversal, suggesting weakness. And well, the weekly pivot's still untouched below. Who knows? It could even run off towards that. It's not very far away. So it's a possibility if we can break the 8 and 21, which are crossing at the moment. Okay, that's the euro. The pound. So the pound pushed up well up until Wednesday. Thursday then, well, we just saw that sort of inside bar there, and at the moment it was selling off. On the 4 hourlies, I mentioned the divergence first thing. Hasn't been cracked in terms of confirmed, as well, I say confirmed, but triggered effectively. Once it triggers the low of the bar in between there, it really is triggering this divergence. Now, it isn't a divergence, it certainly wasn't a divergence on the MACD here, but certainly a clear old divergence on RSI there. Now, it is currently back to its 4 hour 21. It has tested this a number of times. What from here? Well, it doesn't look particularly pretty, as nor does the euro here, but both of these just maybe worth watching a little bit longer to see if they do reverse round. Both have their daily pivots above. It may be that we're just going to see a sell-off of the European currencies. The strength in the US dollar there at the moment just coming through, so that's certainly a possibility. For the pound, we've got the manufacturing PMI data out this morning, so it's the first of the month, so we'll get that manufacturing data out at 9:30, so it may even be worth waiting for that to come out. It's key data at the moment. Everyone's looking at data's ruling, it seems, and always for the right reasons, but anyway, so it may be worth waiting if you're looking at the pound, but it, as I say, has got the statistical pivot above, as has the euro, but we'll see. It's looking soft at the moment. Dollar yen. Dollar yen pushed up, softness. Well, it's slowing down in the bars that were there. It's a bit like the pound. The only thing with the pound, well, the pound has been strong, and this has been soft for the. Sorry, I'm looking at the 4 hour bars there instead of. Here we go, but there's the dailies. It had been soft for 2 other days, where the pound and the euro had shown some strength. The yen had been softening there, and it looks like it may have a continuation of that as we speak, but maybe getting towards the overbought territory. It's has it got anything to really help it? Not a lot, really. Not a lot. I mean, the daily pivot's below. If it was to start selling off, it may have that as a target, but that could be as much as it's ever done in a day for a long time, or pretty much from where it is at the moment. So I think the chances of that are pretty slim. So maybe retracements back to key moving averages may give opportunities to buy that pair. Okay, Aussie dollar. So the Aussie dollar soft yesterday as well. Bearish pivot swing confirmed yesterday, triggered that this morning, has got the monthly pivot above, may just sort of pull back to that sort of territory, may be a draw to it. Anything else there? Not really. It's it just looks soft, and I mean, you've got some key support area coming in below here around the 70-83 area, so it doesn't give it a massive target to the downside. To the upside, well, daily pivot above, if it does manage to do anything, there's a bit of divergence running across here earlier on, but it lost that when it broke down the second time there. It just does look weak, but it has got daily, daily and monthly pivots sitting above, but may not be for today. We'll see. It could all change in a short while. It's a bit we're just seeing a bit of softness coming through these markets and a bit of dollar strength. It's maybe the shakeout there really from the Trump meeting not going well, or particularly well. Canadian dollar, some strength coming through there at the moment. Still running in this downward sort of trend, but yesterday it spiked up there again, but as I say, still running in lower highs, lower lows, 60 minutes. Well, I mean, yesterday it just flew up there yesterday, but sold off again. Monthly pivots above at the moment, very, very close to price action, which is just showing you how the price action over the last month has been for a lot of these currencies relatively flattish or choppy-ish. No exception here. Strength this morning. I haven't looked at oil this morning. Let's have a quick look at oil. Yeah, there you go. Oil prices up from sort of mid-morning yesterday. It's been pushing up there, it's helping that Canadian dollar do what it's doing here, or doing what it's done there, and selling off through. Mainly from 1 o'clock actually, so 1:30 may be the GDP data, but either way it's sold off at the moment, and well, looking as at the moment like it's got more downside, but there are some key support areas sitting below in terms of these recent lows. That's pretty much it for me today. Not anything I can see that I particularly like immediately, which is a case of sitting on my hands maybe. The euro, as I said, it may develop into something with a target back towards the daily pivot. It is actually I'm just looking at the prior lows here. It's just run through some of this. It's very, very messy. It's not particularly clear. It may be on the shorter time frame. I'm going to bring right down here, look for 5-minute chart, but just look at the pivots here. Really quietly, tightly pinched. This 5-minute chart not looking great. May have a run up here from these sort of levels towards that pivot, but as I said, it's not clear on these markets, and maybe sometimes it's better just to sit there and wait for something clearer. Have a great morning, have a great day, and I'll speak to you Monday. Bye for now.